Hello everyone, we are Team ID 1417 and we are participating in Texas Instruments Innovation Challenge. Our project is Automated Traffic Surveillance System. As the name suggests, we have tried to automate the presently prevailing automated traffic surveillance system. We know that many of the cities in India have been installed with CCTV surveillance already. For example, we belong to MANIT Bhopal. We had conducted a survey in our city of Bhopal and we got to know some of the problems that are presently faced by the CCTV surveillance system. We had visited the DSP office of Bhopal and we had collected information about the present difficulties that are faced by them in monitoring the traffic. Presently, each square at Bhopal has been installed with 3 cameras, which are Sony cameras with 2000x zoom and 13x resolution. Now what happens is, continuously there have to be certain policemen who have to monitor the screens real time, because they get real time data from the squares and they monitor if some vehicle is doing some default, and then they zoom in and they note down manually the number and the registration IDs of the vehicles that are defaulters. But this is very inefficient because to monitor 100 squares, only 3 or 4 policemen are deployed. So taking out the maximum number of defaulters is not possible through this method. So we have tried to eliminate the number of policemen that are involved in this process. As we all know, we have used image processing to complete this task. What we have done is that out of the information that is gathered using the CCTV camera, basically we get an image. Now, using that image, we are trying to extract maximum information that we can using CCTV cameras. Okay, so in our present system, we have made a model of only 2 parts. For example, from traffic going from north to south and for traffic that is going from east to west. In our model, we are taking simultaneous pictures of 2 different squares, that is, one from the traffic going from north to south and in this direction. So we have our camera which is installed, which goes from one direction to the other. Now the camera, it takes 2 consecutive images of the traffic being present in both the direction, and it takes the ratio of the traffic. Presently, the problem that is being faced is that the timer of the traffic that is to go from one direction is set. It's preset depending on the number of schedules. Now these schedules are made using certain surveys that are done by traffic policemen regularly. We often observe that if a movie ends, then a particular traffic witnesses a lot of increase in traffic in a particular direction. Or for example, during office times, there is an increase in traffic on a particular direction in road. We have tried to encounter this problem by automating the traffic timer time. What we have done is that we have taken the ratio of the real-time traffic densities in different directions on the roads, and we have increased the timer time to meet the needs of the present traffic that is prevailing on different roads. So that is our first task that we are trying to encounter, and hence reduce the traffic congestion problems and traffic jams. Apart from this, using the CCTV data that we are getting out of the image processing, we are trying to extract the maximum data that is possible from that image, and hence utilize that to find the number of defaulters. For example, there might be people who are standing on the zebra crossing. We know zebra crossings are meant for pedestrians to pass by. But what do? We, the normal people, we go and stand even after the zebra crossings. We'll identify them automatically. We'll identify people who are not wearing helmets. We'll identify people who are traveling more than 2 people on 2-wheelers. We'll also identify people who are not wearing seat belts, etc. Using this data, we will capture their number plates, and we'll employ the use of number plate detection. We'll find the registration numbers, match them to the RTO registered data, and once these 2 data are matched, we will automatically be able to find the address, the registration address of that vehicle. Once the address of that vehicle is known and automatically generated, that is, and each challan would be sent to the address of the defaulter vehicle. So this is a prototype of our model. We have assumed that the vehicles are going from north direction to south direction here, and from east direction to west direction here. We have created a model assuming that the traffic is only unidirectional, and we have prototyped it only for 2 roads, 2 directions of the roads. Let us assume that there is a theatre here, and at once a large amount of traffic is released onto this road as compared to the other road where only a very few vehicles are present. Now this camera, it would take the real-time images of the cars that are this side as well as the cars at that side. The aerial density of both the roads would be calculated, and hence the traffic the area that is covered on the road by the traffic is calculated. Once these areas are calculated, a ratio is taken of the areas that is covered on the road by both the traffics. That ratio is updated onto the BeagleBone, and depending on the ratio of the cars, the timer time would be changed. We are measuring the areal density of vehicles here, as we are assuming that the approximate area that is covered by the car on the road would be proportional to the time that is taken by the car to travel through the square, because there are differences in the turning radii of vehicles, and it would be impractical for us to count a big bus as one entity and a cycle also as one entity, because the bus would take more time. Hence we are calculating the areal density of the vehicles that are present on the roads. Now you can see that the traffic on the road that is coming from north direction towards the south direction is more than the traffic that is coming from the east direction to the west direction. Hence the areal density ratios for the timer time, that is green for this direction, would be more, and the red time for this direction would be less as compared to the other direction of the road. Now if we change the number of vehicles in this direction and if we transfer some of the vehicles here, then the ratio would subsequently change. So now you see that traffic has been transferred towards the other direction of the road, and the traffic density towards that route has increased as compared to the traffic in this route. The real-time image is captured by the camera and is transferred by the SFTP protocol into the BeagleBone. Now you see that the timer ratio has increased once the real-time images have been uploaded into the BeagleBone. Apart from the problems that we have encountered over here, there were some other problems that were suggested to us by the DSP of police. Problems like, generally we see that people go and stand on the zebra crossing while they are supposed to stand behind a line that is drawn for pedestrians to pass by. But what do? We go and stand over the zebra crossing. There might be more than 2 people traveling on a single bike, or there might be people who are not wearing helmets, or there might be people who are not wearing seat belts. So we have devised a method to identify these kind of defaulters and to capture their number plates and send an e-challan, that is an automatically generated challan, to their homes. For this, first what we have done is, the image that is taken from the CCTV cameras, it's a collaboration, it's a compilation of data. We will use that image to extract out more and more information from that image using techniques of image processing. Once the defaulter vehicles are identified, the number plates would be captured using the license plate detection techniques. In license plate detection technique, what do is, we recognize the characters. First of all, using OpenCV libraries, image processing would identify if 3 or more than 3 people are sitting on a bike. As you can see here, the faces of these 3 Indian players have been covered with squares. Now the computer has identified that more than 3 people or 3 people are sitting on this bike. Once this vehicle is identified as a defaulter vehicle, next the number plate would be captured and the number plate would be converted into subsequent characters. The data that is obtained, that is the registration numbers obtained from this database, would subsequently be compared to the database with the RTO using a software which is known as Critical, which is already installed into the RTO offices. Once these two numbers are compared to the RTO office database, we will get the history of the registration IDs, that is, we will get the address of the person who was driving the vehicle or the address of the registered vehicle. Once we get the address and automatically generated, each challan would be sent to the address of the defaulter vehicle. In this system, we are presently planning to extend our work into detection of helmets as well as in detection of seat belts. We have used BeagleBone Black to control the whole input-output unit, along with using these two ICs, which are CD74HC4511E ICs, which convert BCD data into 7-segment data.